Safety hazard at this point, because what if that was a little bit closer and it hit and hurt my daughter?
Drivers on Tyrone Boulevard in St. Petersburg say they are looking for concrete answers.
They claim wet cement splashed and damaged their vehicles while crews were repaving the road, costing hundreds and in some cases thousands of dollars in damage. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur joins us now live from that area. And Georgia, you spoke to two drivers who say their cars were damaged.
Yes, Jen, I even saw one of the woman's cars who had a Mercedes-Benz, and it was decorated in that concrete. And that happened last month, and it's still hardening on her car. And just this week, another woman I talked to says the cement was so big, it shattered her window. Carissa Tatum says she was driving home September 16th when construction crews directed her into the right lane on Tyrone Boulevard.
At the time, I thought it was water, it was a puddle. They directed us into the right lane, so the cones were blocking the other lanes, and it splashed my car.
The next day, she realized it wasn't water, it was concrete.
The next day, and I'm like, oh my God, what is all over my car? Like, you would never expect there to be concrete. You would think it's water, with not mixed with concrete. Like, that's absolutely insane.
She says she took it to nearby auto shops who estimated up to $26,000 in damage.
One place I took to Crown Collision, they told me $1,600 just for the detail, and there's going to be additional damages once they get into the interior, the engine and stuff like that. And then I took it to Northwest Collision, and they told me that it's basically completely totaled.
Then Monday night, Rachel Atkins says she drove through the same area and heard a loud bang.
And I stopped when I stopped at the stop sign, and I turned around, and that's when I realized that it was just all shattering and starting to crackle.
8 on Your Side reached out to FDOT. A spokesperson says, quote, FDOT has been in contact with a contractor who cleaned up the area. They also reached out to motorists who had concerns about their vehicles. In the meantime, Atkins says she faces hundreds of dollars in repairs for her broken window and calls it a serious safety issue.
Honestly, they should either have to shut down the road or, heaven forbid, my windows were down and I was a little bit slower. I don't want to think about what could have happened.
And we also reached out to Gazalia Contract, and so far we have not heard back, but FDOT says they have since cleaned up the area and working with motorists who have filed claims. In the meantime, those women say they are still waiting on a resolution. Reporting live in St. Pete, I'm Georgia MacArthur, 8 on Your Side.